Hello Discovery. This is the last video as part of our 21 days of prayer and fasting, which is a follow-up to our rhythm series that kicked off the new year. So far on this journey together, we've refocused on our relationships with God and with the church. This week I want to refocus on our relationship with the world. A couple of weeks ago, Kevin preached a message from Matthew 5 that I want to revisit today. Jesus speaks to a crowd about being salt and light. Kevin covered being salt in his video earlier this week, so today I want to talk about the light. Jesus says in Matthew 5, "You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a stand, and gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good words and give glory to your Father who is in heaven." Jesus is calling his followers to be a bright light that all can see, so that they can give glory to the Father. That's how God wants us to relate to the world. So what does that mean exactly to be light? Well, we're called to demonstrate the character of God and his kingdom through the character in our lives. So think about the characteristics of God. Jesus modeled these characteristics for us as a man while he lived here on earth. He led through serving. Jesus sought out the marginalized and those whose society considered unlovely. He invited disciples to walk with him through life. So there are a couple of things that I want to pray and think about as we near the end of our time of prayer and fasting together. Ask God to give you a heart to actively be the light in the world. With the ever-changing culture and scrutiny that can come from being a believer, it can feel tempting to want to hide our light under a basket. But shining as a city on a hill is how people see the love and the characteristics of God. It is an outward reminder that God cares for us and that he is good to us. So would you join me in praying for a heart that is willing to be the light in a dark world, no matter how uncomfortable it may be? And that being light would not be a task that can be completed in a weekend or on an afternoon, but it's a lifestyle. That we would let the gospel be at the forefront of everything we do and be in every conversation. Second, I want to think about the how. How can we actively be light? So like I said earlier, being light is showing the characteristics of God. Think about a way that you can show the characteristics of God in our community. That could be serving with a local community partner like the Hot Meals program or the Union Gospel Mission. Or maybe you can talk to that person you've been wanting to invite to walk alongside you in a discipleship relationship and take the first steps of having a Discovery Bible study with you. But you felt like you just haven't had enough time. Or is there a neighbor that feels like an outcast just wanting to be invited in? Think about how Jesus modeled being the light and ask yourself, how can I start actively being the light today? I'm so grateful we've been on this journey of prayer and fasting together. I can definitely see God moving in my heart and the many opportunities he has been giving me to take part in the transformation of our community. Thank you for joining me today, and I pray you have a great end to the rest of your week.